Hello, everybody. Like I promised a lot of you on my Star Wars Facebook pages, that eventually that I was going to come up with a YouTube video. This will be my first try at this, so there will be a little bit of trial and error. And to start with, always got to have a Star Wars hat. That's going to be a given. But, anyways, let me tell you a little bit about myself and the content of the Star Wars page. My name is Vince Downs. I am 62 years old. I have been a Star Wars fan, obviously, from day one. And my most, the experience I remember the most was I was at a friend's house and the older brother of his came bursting in and he totally interrupted us. And what he said was basically talking about a movie that he just recently saw that was entitled Star Wars. And that guy, he was plain and simple the athlete of the school. He was a basketball captain, he was a football captain, and it kind of shocked me that he was that big into a sci-fi movie. He was like, guys, you gotta go see this movie. It's incredible. The special effects. And actually, I was the only one there that actually saw it. I went by myself. I was so excited. Next week, I literally waited. I kid you not, this was on a weekday. I'm not sure what day, but it was definitely on a weekday. And I waited in line at this grungy theater. Was not one of the big theaters that you see nowadays. I waited for close to an hour just to get that ticket, and thank God, because about 10 people behind me, they had to cut them off. That was it. And when I got into the theater, I didn't buy popcorn or anything because it was almost ready to start. I had to sit way in back, way in back. And man, I'll tell you, and it was buzzing in there. The excitement, everybody must have heard about it. This incredible movie. And right when the lights turned off, I kid you not, this is probably one of the only movies I actually experienced this in. Everybody just, you could hear a pin drop for that movie theater being sold out and for it to get that quiet just as it was. All of a sudden the music just came on, and that really was the biggest moment of my life that I can truly remember as far as Star Wars. I'll always remember that to the day I pass away. I am 62 years old. I vividly remember it. Even talking about this gives me goosebumps. But anyways, one of the questions I would like to ask you guys is, what one moment in your lifetime that you experienced about Star Wars that just got you hooked on Star Wars? We obviously are all sci-fi Star Wars geeks. We belong to numerous Star Wars pages. We collect, we do whatever. But I want to know the one thing that you guys remember the most. Now, okay, I'm not going to get into personal details about myself, just about the love of Star Wars, and I am an avid collector. And what I would like to show you guys is a little bit of my display that I have. Okay. As you can see, it's took me a long time to collect this stuff. And I love doing setups like this. I just love it. That is how I get through my winter months in Minnesota. Fortunately, this year there really hasn't been much snow, but I still wanted to do it. Anyways, a few ground rules, and I think I'm just going to wrap up this video a little short for the first one. This will be kind of like a bi-weekly video. What I want to do is next week I will go from table to table, and I will explain exactly what I wanted to create on that table based on my Star Wars figures. So hopefully you guys will look forward to that. But once again, I want to have a few rules here. Number one is let's not be too negative about stuff. I know I'm not a big fan of the Disney too, but it is still Star Wars. That I'll acknowledge. I've seen the movies. I'm not really that excited about it. Love The Mandalorian. Loved Rogue One. I loved Ahsoka. I even liked Obi-Wan. Some people didn't like Obi-Wan, but I liked it. But anyways, I just don't want a lot of negative comments. Yeah, let's not get into fights with each other. If it gets to that point, I will delete you from allowing your comments on this YouTube page. Yes, negativity you can do, but I don't want bullying, I don't want harassment, I don't want swearing comments, okay? I want it to be fun. And eventually what I really want to do too is come up with some type of online game based on some of our collections. And I'll explain that a little later. But right now, I'm just really excited. Hey, I'll tell you, I'm really excited to get this thing on the roll. Please I want a lot of views. I want to get this thing going to the point that we have thousands of people. That's my goal. Okay, I'm definitely trying to get this going to the point that it's going to be a fixture on YouTube. Okay, so let's make this happen. Please put likes, comments, that's fine. Okay? Thanks for sharing this video with you. Hopefully you like it, and I will see you next week. That will be the Sunday after Super Bowl. No video on Super Bowl Sunday. All right. You guys have a good night, and thanks for watching. Take care. Bye. May the force be with you, too. Always.